Good morning, Lawson High School, and welcome to the December edition of Book Talk. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys put some books on your wish list and that Santa brings you something great to read this Christmas. If not, we're here, and we have plenty of great books to read. So this month I want to talk to you about some new books. We keep having tons of new books come in every month, so make sure you're kind of looking at the checkout desk. We've got a lot on display there. Honestly, they're moving in and out a lot. There's just been a lot of great books coming. So I'm going to talk to you about several that I really like. This one is called Killing Lincoln, and it's written by Bill O'Reilly and Martin Dugard, and the truth is, it's this guy that wrote it. This guy's just name is on the top. He kind of helped. This is a nonfiction book, so absolutely true, step-by-step account of the Lincoln assassination, and then what came afterwards, which was tracking down John Wilkes Booth, how they found all of his accomplices, and then the trials and deaths of those conspirators, including the execution of the first woman in the United States of America. So it reads like an action movie. It goes step by step, day by day. It's really exciting and interesting, and it is a great example of what we call narrative nonfiction. I have read this book. I read it several summers ago, and so I was really excited to add it to our library this year. The next book I want to talk to you about is called Faceless by Catherine Lasky. And this book follows two sisters from England who are spies. They've worked in an organization called the Tabula Rasa for years and years, and they can take on different lives and different roles and kind of integrate themselves into different organizations as spies for the British government. And one of the sisters decided she's had enough. She wants out. She wants to have a normal life. And she does. And the other sister is still in and now going on missions, spy missions without her sister. And she gets placed with Hitler's inner sanctum, the innermost group during World War II. And it's scary, it's dangerous, and she has to do it all alone without her sister. So this is a really good example of historical fiction with a little bit of realistic fiction mixed in. So this one is Faceless. So the next new book is called Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This is a really interesting book. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the phrase fangirl. It's somebody who is an obsessive, all-in fan of someone. So that's the concept of the main character in this book. Her name is Kath, and she is way into one of the rock stars, pop singers of the day. And that's kind of like, she's obsessed, she writes fan fiction, she does all that stuff, and then she graduates high school, she goes off to college, and she's not really ready to leave her obsession behind. But her twin sister doesn't want to live with her, doesn't want to be a roommate. She has to go out on her own, she has to figure everything out. Her dad is struggling, school's overwhelming, she's going through all of these overwhelming changes and kind of is holding on to her fangirl obsession because it's the only thing she can control. And so this is a journey through her growth out of that fangirl and into the real world. So again, kind of an interesting realistic fiction book. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about this month is actually a trilogy. There's 3 books in this series. The first one is Girls with Sharp Sticks. The second one is Girls with Razor Hearts. And the third one is Girls with Rebel Souls. And the author is Suzanne Young. Suzanne Young wrote the Program series down here. I love this author. They are page-turning twists, really good books. So in this series, we have an academy for girls. All of the girls there are watched over by the guardian all the time. They control everything they learn, everything they do, and they are raising them to be perfect. They don't want any of these girls to have their own opinions, their own ideas. They want them to fit the mold and be perfect in every single way. Gorgeous, compliant, and as you can imagine, as the girls grow and learn, they want some answers to some questions. Where did they come from? Why are they there? And they start fighting back. And so you've got some overpowering government. You have women fighting for their own rights. You've got a lot of dystopian drama here. Suzanne Young can write a book, and I'm so glad that she came out with this new trilogy. So again, the first one is Girls with Sharp Sticks.
For watching this month's edition of Book Talk. Always be a reader.